Welcome to CEO Insights. I'm Marilyn de Guzman with investingnews.com. I'm speaking with Darren Bondar, President and CEO of Hempalta, a hemp-based carbon credit solutions company. Hi, Darren.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Good to have you.
Thank you.
So you recently announced an enhanced strategic focus on nature-based carbon credit solutions. What was the rationale for this pivot and how does it align with your company's long-term goals?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, when we're looking at the overall market, the hemp market in particular, and also for our investors, where we can show the biggest return, we just realized that the carbon credit opportunity was the best spot for us, as we can have an impact globally by monitoring farms in various countries. We're already operating in 11 different countries, monitoring farms. And we have a very unique offering that nobody else in the world, at least to the best of our knowledge, is doing with industrial hemp. So, in looking at that and looking at the scalability of the opportunity, that we just felt that this was the right time and the right pivot for us to really optimize our operations and provide the best return for our shareholders.
So the carbon credit market has been rapidly expanding and there's increased scrutiny also on the effectiveness of offsets. How are you positioning Hempalta as a credible and scalable solution within the carbon credit market?
Yeah, the voluntary carbon market is expected to grow exponentially through 2030, 40, and 50 as various countries have to meet, net zero targets. So the one way that Hempalta is able to play and be effective and provide quality credits is primarily based on our technology, or one of the reasons is our technology, where we use satellites and flex towers to accurately measure, report, and verify the carbon credits that are generated from industrial hemp. And industrial hemp is actually one of the top sequestering crops that can be grown. So it can, 1 acre can sequester almost 4 to 5 tons of carbon on average, which is, significantly more than a tree. And hemp generates, every 4 months versus a tree sometimes takes 10 to 20 years to grow. So, through our technology and the accuracy of that and our methodologies, we're able to be a significant player in the voluntary carbon market.
Can you talk about some of the regulatory or market hurdles facing your sector and how are you working to address them?
There's not really very many regulatory hurdles per se. Well, I guess it just depends on the country. I mean, hemp has been a polarizing crop across the world for many, many years. It often gets tied into cannabis, but it's very different as there's, less than zero point 0.3 THC content. So, more and more countries are accepting industrial hemp as a key crop that they can grow. And in some cases, can make a significant shift in their agricultural practices. So we don't really face any regulatory hurdles. I guess the biggest scrutiny that we face is just ensuring that the efficacy of our credits and the quality of our credits meet the demands and the requirements of the voluntary carbon market buyers.
So, for those not very familiar with the whole process, can you maybe talk about the process, but particularly for the industrial hemp farmers? How can they get on board? How can they participate in this program?
Yeah, we make it as easy as possible for our hemp farmers, or for new farmers in particular, anybody who wants to grow industrial hemp. By growing industrial hemp, it's a form of regenerative agriculture in the sense that it really does help restore their soil. So a farmer, all they need to do is contact us to sign up for our program and commit to practicing regenerative agriculture through our methodologies. And we take the field that they're growing on, which we call, and we create a shape file. And then over the course of the year, before they start growing hemp to the time that they grow, we're monitoring that field using the satellites and flex towers. And we can actually physically see the amount of carbon that is being sequestered. So we do all that work for them, and we help them market their credits, and then hopefully at the end of the season, or before that or during, we're able to write them checks from the carbon credit buyers who are supporting their projects and supporting the regenerative agriculture practices.
And you also announced a proposed non-brokered private placement. How
Yes.
are the proceeds going to be allocated?
Yeah, it really is just general working capital to help improve our overall efficiency in marketing the credits, in optimizing our technology and our blockchain, and really just ensuring that the company has the liquidity that it needs to be successful, support our farmers, and be successful for our shareholders.
Great. Well, thanks again, Darren, for taking the time to speak with me.
Yeah, thank you, Mary Lynn, and all of our Investor News Network listeners.
Great. And thanks everyone for watching. Join us again next time for another edition of CEO Insights.